Welcome. Before the world falls asleep, let's hear a story that speaks to the heart. Just maybe, this one will stay with you. Listen till the end.
They once swore they'd never speak to each other again. But 20 years later, one phone call changed everything. Emma and Lily were born just 2 years apart, and from the moment Lily learned to speak, the arguing began. It wasn't just about toys or clothes. They fought over everything. Who got the last cookie? Who sat in the front seat? Who Mom loved more? Their parents used to joke that they were like fire and ice, destined to clash, impossible to mix. At school, teachers would raise their eyebrows when they saw the two girls' last names. "Are you two sisters?" they'd ask. Emma would roll her eyes, and Lily would groan. Unfortunately, one of them would mutter. But underneath all the shouting, slammed doors, and silent treatments, there was something else. A strange kind of loyalty neither of them understood at the time. One winter morning, when Emma was 12 and Lily was 10, a classmate made fun of Lily's worn-out shoes. Emma, who'd just been calling her sister a spoiled brat that morning, stood up without hesitation and told the boy to shut his mouth. No one messed with Lily, except Emma. Still, their teenage years were no easier. They barely spoke in high school. Emma was into books and quiet afternoons. Lily preferred loud music and late-night hangouts. They lived in the same house, shared the same parents, but moved through life like strangers. And then, college happened. Emma moved to a different state. Lily stayed behind. For the first time, they weren't forced to see each other every day, and that distance became something they both secretly needed. Years passed. They both grew up, made mistakes, worked hard. Emma became a writer, Lily a nurse. Life had softened their edges. The world had taught them things no argument ever could. It wasn't until their dad fell ill that everything shifted. Emma flew home first, sitting quietly in the hospital room, unsure what to say or do. 2 days later, Lily walked in with a bag of takeout and tired eyes. For a moment, they just stared at each other. No insults, no sarcasm. Just two daughters who loved the same man and didn't know how to say it out loud. "I brought you food," Lily said. Emma nodded, eyes misting. That was the first real conversation they'd had in years. Over the next weeks, as they took turns caring for their dad, something unexpected began to happen. They laughed at the same jokes. They cried over the same memories. They started texting each other without a reason. When their dad passed away quietly one morning, they held hands in silence. It was a moment both heartbreaking and healing. From that day on, they were never far apart, not just in miles, but in heart. Now in their 30s, Emma and Lily talk every day. They take trips together, help each other through breakups and birthdays, and still argue, just less often and with more love. They say that sisters are built in, but perhaps that's why it means so much more. Moral of the story: sometimes the strongest bonds are forged not through peace, but through storms that teach us how to hold on tighter.